Hello, this is Andrew Kahn speaking outside of the box, and I want to share some of my favorite quotes with you. Maybe just three today, but I think they're wonderful. And before I do, I just lend me another minute or two. Um, I want to say that I'm awed by what technology is doing for me these days. I'm doing more audio learning and video learning and reading things that I'm finding online. Um, and I'm really delving into my own tradition, which is a wonderful experience. And I'm very grateful for the brilliant minds that created the technology. And while I recognize that internet and the same technologies can be used for very bad purposes and to lead us away from reality and goodness, it's wonderful to see that they can also bring me and I know other people toward what's good. So I just wanted to mention that. Um, and even though I am learning now more about Judaism, um, and that's my focus, I wanted to share something out of the box and share some quotes that I love from other traditions because I know that for a lot of people, um, you know, we have to give people the information and the quotes and the things that are going to reach them. And that's really the goal. My other interest is in kind of building bridges. I mean, I feel like so often there are all these divisions. You know, within the Jewish tradition, there's Reform, well, there's Reconstructionist, there's Reform, there's Conservative, there's Orthodox, there's Modern Orthodox, but the same thing exists within every other um, denomination, and divisions. Um, and our ultimate purpose, of course, is to live in peace and harmony. That's, I think, most of across the board. That's so many good people's purpose. But we get lost in these divisions, and we don't see beyond the lines all the time. And I think we need to, if there's going to be some bigger peace, and we have to recognize the good work that others are doing, and how we're all putting divisions aside. We're all human. I think we're all God's creation. And so anyway, this is outside of the box. Some things from other teachers that are beautiful, and you may have heard them before, but here goes. They lead a person toward honesty and truth, respect for life, care for the needy, and just being a good person, also called a mensch in terms that I'm familiar with. So here goes. These are more pieces of the puzzle. Kindness. This one is from Rousseau. And he said, "What wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness?" And I just want to say that I think that's really profound truth, because no matter how much intelligence a person has, how much book smarts, even how much experience, if a person's not kind to others, they're not demonstrating the deepest wisdom, because someone who's truly wise is going to be kind. They're going to know that we all have our struggles, and some of them are very different, but how can we be kind? So that's the first quote. Just two more, I believe. Here's the next one. First, let me say one of the best ways to build love in the world is to love and to accept yourself. And here's a prayer that expresses this principle very well. It's a long version of the Serenity Prayer that has helped me a great deal over the years. And it goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference, patience with the changes that take time, gratitude for all that I have, tolerance for those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. So a note This quote, this above version was written by Reinhold Niebuhr, but the 12-step movement have 12-step movements have taken the first 4 lines and they're very popularly used. But all of these lines are wonderful. So they I think the 12-step movement added the 5 last lines, but the 4 lines are said to have been written by Reinhold Niebuhr. Okay, lastly, this will be, I think, the last quote. And before this quote, let me say that to be free and peaceful, focus on giving rather than on securing and holding on. In a variation of a poem often attributed to Mother Teresa, an ideal attitude is clarified as we are reminded not to be sidetracked from seeking the higher ground of love, or God, by the limitations of others. Here goes. It's between you and God. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough, but give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So the original poem upon which this version is likely based is called The Paradoxical Commandments, written by Kent M. Keith of Harvard in 1968 as part of a booklet for student leaders. But more recently it's been attributed to Mother Teresa. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you'd like more or something different. We're here to help. Thank you.